Story 1. I'm posting this with a new account for obvious reasons. The other day I caught my sister-in-law, wife's sister, cheating. I went to the mall to pick up a birthday gift we had ordered for our daughter. When I parked and started walking in, I thought I noticed my Sil's SUV parked in the lot. I was inside for around a half hour. When I came back out, I saw there was a guy sitting with his back turned to me in the passenger seat kissing whoever was driving. At first I thought I must have been mistaken. It wasn't her car. But I looked at the back and it had the sticker on the window of my nephew's school. Then as I walked past, I looked back and there was my Sil making out with this guy. She was facing toward him. I know it was her. She was in her medical scrubs she wears to work. I'm pretty sure she didn't notice me as she was busy kissing with this creep. I'm sick to my stomach with this. I've been losing sleep over this. I don't know if I should tell my wife. I've never kept secrets from her and it's eating me up not to tell her. This happened on Friday afternoon and it's now Wednesday, and my wife mentioned to me this evening that I've been acting weird all week. This bothers me so much because I've been a part of this family for almost 10 years now, and I'm afraid of what could happen if I say something. Her husband is a really good guy, hard-working and a great dad to my nephew. You tell your wife. I'll bet you $50 she already knows, but you tell her what you saw. Also, don't be too sure your wife will raise hell with her sister or rat her out to her husband. I know my wife will believe me. I've also had the thought that maybe my wife might suspect something already. She's far from being foolish, and if her sister has been acting differently recently, she may wonder what's going on. So question, have you thought about how you might react if you find out your wife knew and was keeping this secret for her? You don't know my wife. If she finds out about this, she's going to want to slap her sister. There's no chance in hell she's keeping a secret for her. Can you update? Later. I'm just curious to know the reaction of your wife after you reveal her sis's infidelity. I will tomorrow. I'll tell her in the AM before we both leave for work. I'll let everyone know what happened when I can catch a breather at work tomorrow. Good luck then. Hope your wife choose your side. You tell your wife, and follow that with. What would you like to do? If you do nothing, that tells me what you think of cheaters. I, meaning you, would offer up that if she doesn't say anything that you will. And start by telling the betrayed spouse what you seen. And let him figure it out. If your spouse is a good person, she would believe you for one thing. And she will tell her sister what you seen you. If she needs more detail, you will be there to confirm. If she denies it, get the security footage from the mall cops. They can get it on a flash drive for you in 15 minutes. Especially since you can pinpoint the time she was in her car. Bring undeniable ways to back up your claims. The sister-in-law will deny, and likely deny she was even at the mall. So just her car in the lot would be enough. But she obviously exited and entered it. Likely with said man. She wouldn't be able to explain that away. No, not likely to see what is going on in the car. But will discredit her story and increase your claim. On another note, wish you would have snapped a video with your phone. Too bad you didn't. Then tap on the window with camera rolling. She would have been crapping her pants. Or she doesn't want to meddle in the lives of other people, especially her sister, who for all we know would come to her for a place to stay. And she could have no clue as to what's going on in that marriage. Talk to her sister about it and be done with it on her end. Duck that. No one is coming to stay at my house. We've got 2 little girls of our own and we're not taking anyone in. Especially if they brought this crap on themselves. I think it's best to tell your wife straight up about it. Also, your brother-in-law deserves to know about her wife's cheating. You said he is a great guy, hard-working and a great dad. If you truly care for him and value him, you really have to tell him. Even though it's hard and it's a tough decision to do. It will make you feel better on the inside because at least you did what is right. The consequences may be undesirable, but it's for the best, especially for your brother-in-law. And your Sil who cheated, should deal with the consequences of her affair. Hoping the best for your family, especially to your brother-in-law. Update. So when I came upstairs to get ready for bed, my wife was still up watching a movie on her tablet. I just spilled the beans straight out. No trying to sugarcoat it. She said their youngest sister, My wife is the oldest. The cheater is the middle sister. Has been having suspicions for the last couple months about their sister and one of her coworkers. My wife said her middle sister has stopped calling and texting them as much as she used to and changed her behavior in other ways. Of course, when they've asked her, she's denied it. My wife asked if I was 100% certain what I saw, and I said yes, no doubt about it. She said okay. She called her younger sister. My wife asked me if this guy had red hair. I'm like, yeah, he did. I guess they're going to call my mother-in-law later today. When she finally got back to bed, my wife says that fool little bee. I can't believe how stupid she is. I asked if she wants me to call my bill. She said not yet, they're going to have my mother-in-law do it. This crap isn't going to fly in my wife's family at all. Well, needless to say, I slept like a baby last night. Any more updates I get, I'll post on here. Another update, I talked to my other sister-in-law on the phone a minute ago. Not the cheater, my wife's younger sister. She told me she's been suspicious about their sister for a while now and confronted her a few weeks ago, and she denied everything. She asked me if I'll tell our Bill exactly what I saw, and of course I said yes. I've got no reason not to. I'm thinking now that my wife and her younger sister and I are going to talk to him later today. I'm an ICU nurse that has absolutely failed his wife of 3 years, plus 3 years of dating. I got involved with a coworker that I've known for the last 6 years. We went through nursing school together, then got hired onto the same place. I know that everyone who is a cheater is viewed as a liar, and I'm no different. I've lied, I've cheated, and I've thrown away the love of my wonderful wife. This happened over the last month, where we met up twice and also kissed at work once, and the information was brought to light a week ago now. I know that this is entirely my fault and I deserve whatever comes my way. Her parents are forcing her hand more than allowing her to deal with this on her own or talking with me. I know that she needs time, and I'm wanting to give her that because I've hurt her more than anyone deserves in a lifetime. I've apologized and named everything I've done, and asked that she forgive me in the future, as I know it will not be a quick process by any means. She asked me to move out of the house while she finishes up the school year. She's a teacher, and I've obliged because I know she needs space and her parents are 40 minutes away, making her commute even further, whereas my parents are only 10 away, not impacting my travels any. Even though I've made her life hell, I want so desperately to make everything easier for her right now. I was told today to also stop texting and calling, after I made sure I'd told her the entire truth, so that there was nothing left unsaid, because I want her to know everything and not feel like I'm still trying to lead her astray. But I know, nothing I say matters now. I've blocked the other person's number, social media, etc. Me and the other woman both work a week on, and a week off, so I've swapped my shifts to the opposite week to make sure we never see each other. I've deleted Snapchat and any other app that could invite potential impure thoughts/actions, and I'm meeting with a counselor and my pastor to try and get back to being a man, not a child. I know I need to take responsibility for my actions, as they were all mine. I'm trying to do everything to become a better person for myself, and in turn, maybe one day for her if I'm ever given that opportunity. Actions speak louder than words, and it's no longer in my hands, but I'm trying to show that I want to do anything I can to make things right, even though it will never be truly right or normal. I want so desperately to be with her, but I know I don't deserve her now that I've committed this cowardly act. I really don't know where to go, and I voiced to my only friend today that I really don't even want to live because I've hurt her so badly, and I know that she can never trust me like she did before, if at all. I guess this could be venting, but also I would like advice if there's any to be had. I just wish that I could tell her how sorry I am for lying, cheating, and hurting her beyond repair. I looked at your post history. You sound like my husband. When he finally had to face what he'd done, when he couldn't compartmentalize any longer, he had the thoughts you're having now. What stopped him was not wanting to cause any more damage than he already had. You are doing what you can. And it's good you're doing it for yourself, even while you hope to reconcile with your wife. It's time to separate your needs from your wife's needs. What you want, more than anything, may not be what's best for her. If she doesn't want you to be accountable to her, be accountable to yourself. It sounds like you are overwhelmed with shame right now. That's okay. That's normal in this moment. I hope that with therapy, and with guidance from your pastor, You can turn that shame into guilt, and use it to motivate you to change. It's really awful, realizing the terrible things we're capable of. But we all have the capacity to grow. You can bear this. You can make it through to the other side. You are a wayward, and it will be a life feeling when you are in the affair fog, but when it starts to lift up, you will realize you betrayed the one you loved and trusted the most, but plead for forgiveness and reconciliation. If it was AONS, maybe she can recover affair that lasts months. It is a deal breaker. What will you do when the roles are reversed? Will you forgive her? So if she is willing to give you a chance, please take it seriously. Cheating is not a mistake, it is your choice. You can't put blame on anything. I can feel that you are having genuine remorse right now, blocking the other person's number, avoiding her completely, and doing your best to change, and trying to fix everything. And that's good. However, it will be very hard to repair the damage that you have done to your relationship. You broke your wife's heart, and it will take her a very long time to heal and to rebuild trust. Right now, let her have her space. Let her focus on her well-being. And to be honest, I'm so full of sadness for her right now. I hope all involved can get the healing and help needed to carry on in life. And thank you for being remorseful. I wish you the best. Worldwide comments of the day. Last story. She thinks it's easy to find someone else to live her the way her ex obviously did because she's still young. Well, good luck with that. Could be kissing a lot of toads before that ever happens. If at all. People don't realize how rare it is to have someone love and care about you in that way. She confessed after he found out. LMAO. It is always fascinating how they always confess after it comes out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.